Good day everyone, my name is Gideon from Did It All Digital. We're going to do a simple tutorial on add surface modeling using Prisma 3D and 3D modeling app. I love to work with people with Android and with laptops or studios with animation use. They use different software to do varieties of work, like Maya for animation, ZBrush for sculpting, and Blender for doing a lot of substance for texturing. So I decided to emulate those workflow in my Android device. So I use 3D modeling for modeling, Prisma for animation, and Nomad Sculpt for sculpting and doing a lot of details. Even though 3D modeling could do a lot of sculpting. So even though Prisma 2 could do a lot of modeling too, but I just love to distribute my workflow. Today we'll be making simple surface modeling in Blender user. So in Prisma 3D using and 3D modeling app. So let's just get started and there's it. So this when we talk about add surface modeling, people have difficulties in creating add surface model. So how did I create it? How did I come about this? How did I come about it? So how did I create this? Oh, is it possible? But the you approach to add surface modeling means a lot when you're modeling. Now, if I give some people to model this, they would have some problem using their Android phone to model something this complicated. So the first thing we're going to approach is we approach it by using the basic shape of modeling, which is the cube, the cylinder. They're actually playing the Prisma, different primitive shapes that are there. So let's just look. And according to, let's start with the base object. According to the shape, there's something like a cylinder cut with O. So let's just start modeling and get started to the 3D modeling of hard surface on thread. So let's go to 3D modeling app on Android. So this is a 3D modeling app on Android. So this is the interface. If you're not familiar with the interface, watch tutorials or the basic training of this. And I'm going to do a lot of tutorials about 3D modeling because it's one of the best modeling app I think in Android. It's really interesting. It has a lot of features, subdivision, smooth, and it can do a lot. So let's just get started with 3D modeling. Now we needed a cube. So we go to primitive shape, go to create, and then click cylinder. Yeah, the reason why I choose cylinder because cylinder resembles the object. Well, I discovered that if I go, there is another create called pipe. I examined both the pipe and the cylinder. I said, oh, we could actually create holes in the cylinders by going face select mode, then holding, then selecting, doing the multi-select, then select, select, then go to extrude, then scale it inward. So when you, the space you want the hole, scale it, then extrude downward, then delete the hole. You see the hole has been created. We can do this. But instead of taking those times to do the hole, we could actually go with the preamp with the pipe because it has accurate hole, no geometric to work with. Now we have to do this for the down part, we have to do it for the up part, and we have to actually make sure it is both equal. So we're just gonna go with the pipe. So let's just go create pipe. The ozone. We notice that the cylinder looks not like this, so we have to reduce the size. So just go reduce the size. Then you can actually go to vertices select mode or edges select mode. Although this why I said it's good, this 3D modeling is one of the best modeling apps for Android, is that it has some cool feature like select look for select instead of you doing the select auto select by clicking. Instead of doing the auto select by selecting one by one, it actually takes time and people don't have the time to waste. You have a machine, AI that could actually select it for you. So just go to the next one, you click it, drag it. You see why I'm doing this? You could actually scale it on the Z axis. Or sorry, okay, let's do this. It's not selecting, so just do this little bit trick. It's actually used to work. So just do this. Yeah. Then select look. I know you people might find it. Sorry, there was an error I did then. So we can just select it and scale it down. And okay, I think the right side is okay. And we should make sure it's actually going on the Z axis. So the O is okay. The O we want is okay. So let's just go and drag it up on the this axis. Now we've created the O, we've created everything. Now what's next? If we go to our reference image, our design in Prisma 3D, look at it. It has some kind of like these bulge edges. I could let me point it out with pen. This oh yeah, let's look at pen. This paint edges, something like that. This paint edges, it has it, and which make it difficult for us. This edge, yeah. How do we come about it? Instead of how do we come about this side, and this side? When some people are modeling this on Android, they think it's difficult. How do I come about this? How do I do this? How do I do that? So it's easy. I tried using different methods of doing this. I tried adding a cube to give me the cool effects I want and stuff, but I was not getting that vibe. I discovered that why don't we make it a material of its own? So I came up with a form. So just I did select, select, select. You can actually select more anyone. Then extrude it out, then go to top view, then extrude it in the x axis. Yeah, then yeah, this side. So this is it. Look at it. This is the primitive shape. Now it's giving us as a vibe that there is something causing this thing is coming out from this cylinder itself. So let's just get started. And we know another thing again is if it's were an advanced 3D modeling app or laptop we're using, would have been there's a form for boolean which allows to create holes. So instead of going to the extrude, extrude out, extrude in. If you go to the reference image, yeah, on the Prisma 3D app, there's an hole in between these two. So we've done the part one. The second one is to create those holes in between those objects. So don't think it's difficult, it's as easy. Just the same way we were about to do the cylinder, I said we should choose the pipe. So we won't go to the stress. So we are gonna go to that stress now. So just extrude it out a little, sorry. Extrude it out like this. Then scale it inward. Then extrude downward to give it that cut. Then you can actually extrude it downward until you feel, yeah, then press delete. You do the same for the down. Hold, then select, extrude it upward, then extrude it downward, make it go down, then scale it inward, and make sure it's okay. You actually scale it in, and extrude downward. That same method, and just make sure, then delete. Now we've created the O we're looking for in this. So I think this is beautiful. So this is beautiful. We could actually go by, if you want, this cool has a cool mirror too. That is, if you just click on it, I don't need to design for this, which can be useful for character modeling. This mirror, look at it. It has already given us a perfect mirror. But before we do the mirror and stuff, we have to notice that the object was doing has an O in between it. So I'll just to give object more geometry. If we want to make it smooth, we can add smoothness, but that look like a shit. So just know we're gonna use the divide, subdivide. They call it subdivide. Some people call it subdivision. Some people call it a lot of names. As a blender uses that, it's called subdivide. Yeah, subdivide. Yeah. Okay. Now we're giving our object a more geometry, can make it look like realistic, like more vertices. I wish you could see the vertices on this app. They improving the board. It's really useful for beginners. Getting used with how to do modeling, and it's interesting. So let's just get started. Let's just go now. That automatic AI select, I don't need to select this like I did for the face. Select this. I have to select if I want to do something like this now. I have to select everything, but I don't have to, since there's something called a select loop. I think it's a select, auto select everything for me. All I just need is to drag it out. I'm trying to create an O, then add a loop cut. It's always useful. I don't see any geometric that doesn't use loop cut. Yeah. So we've got the geometric part, and this is beautiful. Now we can go to face select mode. I don't know why face select mode doesn't have this cool feature yet. And then do the you could actually by selecting it one by one. Yeah, until you get it right. Until you get it right. So yeah, and yes, then press delete. So with the add cover, we notice this inside has some O's or some kind of like, yeah, Johnny, there's some O's here, you buddy. So we're just gonna do a little bit, yeah, just select, just delete to give it more geometry, select, you can select, it takes time, but you just have to be selected it down. It takes time, but you get it. So then do the selection. Sorry, I did a mistake. Then just delete, do this, then delete. There's some more we notice there's not all in between here. Okay, so I notice this. Okay, there's no all in between there. Okay, select. I could actually just add a loop code, drag it up. Sorry, drag it up. The face select mode, then delete. Face select mode, delete to give it delete. There's some kind of rule. Actually, give this a loop. Loop cards. Just select until you satisfy to give the matching. Just think on your okay. All you have to do is just select where you want the O to be, and you actually have the good O. So I'm just gonna select this, drag it. So sorry, mistake. So I'm zooming, and I think the O's are pretty good. I think they're pretty good, and it's pretty good. Now let's start for the mirror modify. Mirror. And so we click on it, then click here the mirror. Oh, wow. Beautiful. So add surface is ready. So just group it, then go, then press combine. What's that? Combine. Well, hi, combine. Then we can also separate it if you want. When you press combine, now go to mirror again to mirror it. So this is sweet, so easy. How did I just make it so easy? This is the beautiful of this app. It's make modeling more easy. So let's just give it some pretty nice texture. You can look for a texture, yeah, and if you know about how to use, yeah, this crazy texture. But I want to use it to do a little bit of animation. If you want to do animation, you can Prisma 3D, and this is cool. You can actually add a lot of texture, like you have the material, the metal material, like this. Yeah, I think this is okay. Let's selecting this, yeah. Okay, let me combine this together. Then go to model. I'm not going to talk about this material. Combine. Look at it. You can actually give it a smooth metal material. Look at that. This is beautiful. Then, but we're going to do a material in Prisma 3D for because it's an animation, then press export. Go to file, then press export. Export OBJ, then save where do you want to save your file. Save it everywhere, anywhere you want in your phone. So I'm just gonna save it with let me save it with untitled OBJ. Let me just save it at 101. Save. So let's get started. So I'm just gonna I just go to my Prisma. This is my one. Okay, then go create a new project. Yeah, then add yeah. For you people, add a cube. Then go to yeah, then click 3D import. And I go, where do I want it? So you can use document or ZArchiver. So let's go with ZArchiver because I know a lot about it. So I save it on that download and save it as 101 OBJ. So it's taking time to load. Yeah, this is our model. Beautiful. Look at how it shows like it's natural beauty. Look at it. Look at that. Hose, cut hose. Got it looking neat and nice. So look like, how did you do this? It looks beautiful. You can actually add download the metal texture like I did in the former one, or you just do a pretty texture, like giving it just a metal texture here, adding color, making it. Yeah, just add a light gray color, and giving it reflection and increasing the spectacular. Okay, yeah. spectacular. So just giving it more refraction, and yeah, this is you get something better. You could actually change the color to give match your space. You could actually change it to something orange to give you something you want, and this is it. Something. Look at the refraction, the reflection, everything is there. You can actually add more lighting and do camera animation like I did. You could actually do a lot of it's cool, it's amazing. You could actually download the Rust textures if it's a Rust melon and add a light to do a lot of things. You just animate camera and remember to save your project. This is beautiful. My name is Gideon. I hope you learn. You could just play with texturing of the ad surface modeling. A beginner tutorial on how to use 3D modeling, how to become an Please subscribe to my channel so you can get the workflow of how to use different 3D software on Android to make crazy animation, combining going to the workflow and animation and stuff like that. My name is Gideon from Gideon Up. Thank you and subscribe to this channel.